Good morning, good afternoon on the East Coast. It's still morning here on the West Coast. I pray you guys had an incredible Thanksgiving. Hopefully, you were able to gather with family and friends and enjoy the beauty of giving thanks. Giving thanks. We gathered. It was emotional. It was wow. It was like okay. So to the point where my little 8-year-old great grandson walked up and said, "Grandma, why everybody so emotional?" It was like, there were tears everywhere. But then there was the love and the camaraderie. It was our first Thanksgiving without my husband and their father and their grandfather, and we had certain Thanksgiving traditions that we did that he spearheaded and he, hit it, took care of, and he was missed. He was missed. But we weathered it and we had a good time. We played some bones, some dominoes for those of you that don't understand bones. After dinner, in commemoration of him, because that was his thing. Either some spades or some bones. Like, the family came over for Thanksgiving and we were going to play. All right. So we did. But anyway, it was a blessed evening in spite of the emotions. Everybody cooked, and oh my goodness. The food was phenomenal. I only had to prepare 2 dishes. I was a happy, happy camper. And I made something for the first time. I saw many different recipes online for gumbo greens. And normally, every holiday, every family gathering for that matter, everybody wants me to make my greens, right? So I did gumbo greens. And, of course, everybody has these different recipes. So I put my own little spin on it, but they were really, really good. So, in fact, I got up this morning and went and got a bowl of greens. It was like all I wanted for breakfast was a bowl of greens. But yes, my two granddaughters cooked. My daughter-in-law cooked. My daughter cooked. My other granddaughter was off to her children's other family for the day. But anyway, so we had a good time. We had lots of food. If you see the post on my page, you'll see there were lots of food. But it was really, really good. Anyway, so my nugget for today is momentum. I was thinking about it a few minutes ago. It's Black Friday, quote unquote. And so there's a lot of people that have the momentum of running out and going shopping. I don't do Black Friday. I never have. Don't do it. You're not going to force me to spend my money whether you having sales or not. And that's the whole crux of it. Let me get you out there so you can think you're getting a deal, and I can get your money. Yeah. Mm. Anyway, that's me. That's just me. I'm not coming down on you if you out there running around giving people your money. But momentum, this carries companies. This is why it jumped in my mind. This carries the companies through the year, so that they can end the year in the black instead of the red if they've been suffering through the year. My question to you is, what drives you? What causes your momentum to increase? I have see my QR code up there. I have a challenge, a 3-day challenge happening next week. It's Purpose to Profit. And in that, we're going to talk about the mindset that is needed to take your purpose that God has given you and monetize it. That's really the crux of it. And all the different tools that are at your disposal at this current time to help you do that. Now, it's only a 3-day challenge. Obviously, there's an offer within that 3-day challenge. I like to be upfront. If you'll see my post for the 3-day challenge, the challenge is $47.99. I hate going on somebody's page and have to go all the way down to the bottom to find out, well, how much does this cost? Okay, I hate that. So I'm not going to put you through it. $47.99, but it will be well worth it. I can tell you that. I have a lot of good information for you over those 3 days. And then if you like what you see, or you want to take it further, then there is a 12-week course that will be offered as well. But the momentum that I'm trying to build up is the momentum to propel forward in what God has called you to do. And so What is it that drives you? For me, what drives me is seeing transformation in the lives of others, seeing them come face to face with their true greatness, the identity that God placed within them at their creation. Like he told Jeremiah, before you were in your mother's womb, I knew you. And so when I can help somebody come face to face with that, I'm a happy, happy soul. I'm a happy soul because then I know I'm walking out my purpose. What is it that drives you? What gives you the push to go forth? That's what I want you to think about over the weekend, because Monday is December 1st. Okay, last month of the year. We're there. We are there. So please, 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 we need to end this year strong. I'm giving a few plugs. The last week of this year, I am doing a 7-day shut-in prayer and fasting at my church at KFI, Kingdom Family International. Y'all haven't gotten the post yet, but I have gotten permission from Apostle to do it. But we're going to end out the year in prayer and fasting and go into the new year in prayer and fasting. We're going to be in the presence of God. So I believe, let me see the date. I think it starts the 28th and goes to January 3rd. Yes, it begins December 28th and it'll end out on Saturday, January the 3rd. Normally we do a fresh fruit offering for the first 7 days of the new year, but the Lord placed on my spirit, no, we're going to end strong and begin momentous. We are going into that new year with the presence of God, knowing and having directives of what we're going to do for the following year. So I'm excited about that. But it's like, let's get into the position, the place of being birthed out, of people birthing out vision, birthing out purpose. That's what fuels me. That's what motivates me. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So this weekend, it's Friday, I'm gonna give you my standard Friday spiel. We're gonna go out and we're gonna worship, we're gonna rest, we're gonna self-care, and we're gonna enjoy the fruit of God's labor. Okay. But we're also going to take time going into this new month of, Daddy, am I positioned where you would have me be positioned? And if I'm not, how can I recalibrate? How can I reconnect, recorrect, and go forth in what you've called me to? Because, baby, this is time out for procrastination. It is please look at the world in which we live. Please look in the atmosphere of what we're living through. This is time out for sitting on the sidelines and doing your own thing, or allowing all the conspiracy theorists, or however it goes, to invade your space and keep you distant from what God is saying to you. We need to hear a true word from God in this season, and that's in his presence. That's where you need to be to get clarity on what he's calling you to do. All right, so that's your homework. That's your homework for this weekend. Get in that place where you can hear. All right, I love you with the love of Christ. Please keep the Griffin family in prayer. We lay to rest tomorrow my friend of 57 years, since we were 12 years old, and just keep her family in prayer. Okay. It's gonna be an interesting day, I'm sure. But I yet know where she's at. So hey girl, I'll see you later. But amen. I love you guys. Be blessed. Okay. Take care.